Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Little Uptober video right now. So sorry for not posting. I've been sick the whole week. Yeah, plus I moved. So I moved to a new place. And this one has a really nice fireplace. So I'm taking you with me to enjoy the bonfire. And we're gonna talk about crypto, Uptober, and also a few other videos I have planned for this month that you're probably gonna enjoy and actually are really helpful. There's one video about a hardware wallet I'd recommend anyone looking for a hardware wallet, one that's really super safe from a technical aspect and also extremely useful when it comes to different kinds of crypto and user friendliness, etc. So stay tuned for that one. That's coming probably in the next few weeks, I guess, as soon as I'm done setting up my new apartment. And yeah, another video that's really on my heart that I really want to share with you guys that I've been announcing already would be about the on and off ramp I use. So the only reason I'm recommending these videos is because it's products I personally use as well, and I recommend to everyone I know in real life and also online. So if anybody, like I've already had people talk to me about these kind of subjects on Twitter, or actually people I onboard in real life, like friends or work colleagues. And I think an on and off ramp, a good one that's trustworthy, but that's also like extremely efficient, low fees, quick and easy, and also safe to use, and where you don't have to trust your funds to any exchange. So self custody, of course, where you can even like on and off ramp crypto from hardware wallet or your phone wallets, your hot wallets. That's also a video that's coming, and well, if you already want to have a little sneak peek, you can go check out my profile. In the links of my profile, there is my on and off ramp, and also well, nothing about the hardware wallet, but there is a link to the on and off ramp. And I'm gonna make a full video about it, showing you guys exactly how it works, how easy it is, how good it is, why I use it, and what I've been able to save, or the ease of life that it gives me, just the simplicity. And it's kind of hard finding something that ticks all the boxes. There are a bunch of products and also a bunch of people who recommend stuff that isn't always the best in one aspect or multiple aspects, actually. If they're like sponsored or just making money off of it, or just don't even know better themselves, right? But I've been in crypto for 5 years, and I've seen some stuff, and I've also tried a bunch of different stuff. That's also a factor, you know. Some people just stick to the same thing since year one. I've actually tried messing around and finding the best solutions and adapting on and on again. Like, even if I do find a good solution, it doesn't mean it's the ultimate solution. I am open to testing new stuff, especially if I have some good community members or somebody who I trust, or even just people from crypto, Twitter, whatever, who really have something new that's innovative. Always at least like just take a look at it and try it out for a few minutes if it's really worth it. And yeah, that's what I want to bring to you guys, like the best that I've found in these 5 years when it comes to hardware wallets, on and off ramping. So for those who don't know what that means, just buying and selling crypto either from your bank account or a credit card or any other, well, some kind of cash app or something you have. And yeah, just stay tuned for those. And now when it comes to October, because a bunch of people are wondering what's happening with Uptober, I'd have to say it's right on track, guys. It's right on track. Don't worry, don't stress. I actually bought some more crypto today. I already have most of my money, if not everything, in it. So, of course, in different wallets, and a lot in Bitcoin and stuff on my hardware wallet. But I also love some meme coins and low market cap altcoin gems and stuff like that. So I have a bit of everything, and yeah, I don't often have the occasion to really put much more money into crypto since well, my whole savings and everything I actually invest in is all in crypto, and I'll accept a few stocks that are just a few $100, but I don't really care about those anymore, anyways. I've I've already even written them off. I think crypto is even safer and actually sometimes has less downside than buying different kinds of stocks, because if you look at the stock market and the experience I made with stocks over the years is you can get just as rug pulled in stocks that even if it's regulated and safe and mainstream, you're probably even going to get more scammed than crypto. So, yeah, except if you're buying really big stocks, and but like people who want to make life-changing money, they're not going to buy some of the top 10 stocks or something like that. So yeah, you're not going to make life-changing money on Tesla right now. There was a time where you could, and there were multiple years where you could accumulate and actually get a really nice bag and get a lot of money from just Tesla stock. But in comparison to what we have now with crypto, it's not even worth the risk, in my honest opinion. That's why I keep my stocks low. I just have a few, and for me, they're kind of like experiments and just like, yeah, to further gain and experience in those markets. Uh, and Yeah, I see a bunch of people actually starting to DCA up again and open longs and trades. The market is looking really, really good right now for October. So October, it actually most likely starts with a little dump the first few days, like most of the months. And if you look at the monthly candles, there's usually always some kind of wick to the downside, even for really, really green months and parabolic months. There's always a little wick to the downside before the month really starts positive. And when we think about it, it's mostly like a few days, like 2, 3, maybe 4, 5, 6 days. That's it. And actually, mostly 2 or 3 days. And if you think about it, that's like a tenth or less than 10% of a month that has 30 days. So 2 or 3 days, just to form that little wick, and then actually have a nice solid green body candle and going to the upside. It's more positive than, and you rarely see a green candle that just starts flat green and doesn't have a wick and just goes straight up. Mostly the months that go straight up the first few days are months that are either going to be neutral or that are going to dump and close red, because well, you always have to have the opposite, right? You always have to have a little wick to the downside or a wick to the upside if it's a red candle. So yeah, guys, I think it's positive. Actually glad there was a dip on the beginning of October, because I thought there was a bit of too much euphoria in the markets, on Twitter, on YouTube. And yeah, of course, for a few days, people were really seeing massive gains, and altcoins and meme coins were outperforming most of the blue chips, and by a lot. Like I was, I kept reminding you guys to look into ticker Bitcoin, the Harry Potter Obama Sonic Taninu. And those who did, congrats, because I was calling it back at 7-8 cents. And today, right now, it's about 16 cents. And even the dip the last 2-3 days, it only dipped a little bit, like 10 or 15 or 20%, I think, but it went up so much, like at the end of September, that that dip was nothing, and it's insane. It's like way outperforming Ethereum by far, and also Bitcoin, of course. But it's funny that when Ethereum has a big dump, like 5 or 10%, ticker Bitcoin doesn't even dump that much harder. It even dumps less sometimes. There were days it dumped less. And when Ethereum is on the up again, like 4 or 5% on the daily, ticker Bitcoin is easily doing like 15 to 25% on that day. So yeah, I told you guys, keep an eye on that ticker, because it's not done. It's just getting started. I think it can easily reach $1, even $10 per coin. A lot of people are starting to talk about $100, and I know the top targets of people on Twitter and YouTube aren't usually the targets that get met. those are usually signs you have to sell before. But we're not that on in that stage of the cycle yet. Like retail isn't even here yet, and it's mostly retail and normies who kind of give false price predictions and way too late, and because they entered way too late, while most of the gains have already been made. But right now, most of the gains haven't been made, and the distribution is super nice. There aren't that many whales, and the whales that do exist, they don't have that much of the supply to really have a huge impact on price when they're gonna sell, and that's really super important. It's fair distribution. The community is super strong and alive. They're super funny too. I keep on shit posting on Twitter, and I absolutely love the stuff I see from these guys, and funny as fuck, really. Yeah, so that's one huge meme coin you guys have to keep an eye on. And I'd love to watch this video again in a year and see where it's at, and just like think back. I was posting this to you guys. I haven't given many picks, and there's a good reason why. I hold a bunch of stuff, but I feel like I have a responsibility to not chill everything, especially the stuff that I myself know is pretty risky, and that I kind of write off because it's just either already at a loss and maybe not coming back, or the chances of it going down is way too high. So I prefer not risking anything like that, and actually getting people to invest in stuff that is just way too risky. So I prefer to give you guys the picks that are a bit less riskier. And honestly, for me, ticker Bitcoin was that meme coin. I've got a bunch of other ones, but yeah, that's the only one I really talked about multiple times, and for a good reason, right? And yeah, I'm actually open to give a few more picks. So of course, anybody can help. How do I say that? Can hold me accountable in the future if more stuff. If the stuff that I says, more of it dumps than pumps, you can shit talk me all you want. I'll take it, and I'll be the first to admit that I was wrong and that I had some bad picks. But at the moment, a lot of these meme coins I've been holding for longer than just a few months when I started making YouTube videos about crypto. So there are already some in good profits, but nothing compared to what the bull run is gonna bring with the parabola phase, the banana zone. But yeah, another one I really want to share with you guys that I've been holding for I think about a year now, and that's been doing good, is Wojak. Definitely underrated, guys. I mean, it's smaller. It's got a smaller market cap than ticker Bitcoin, and I think Wojak is just a huge meme. Like, it's an absolute internet classic, especially in the crypto scene. And I bought it at 10 million market cap. It's currently sitting around 60, I think. All-time high a few weeks ago or months ago was, I can't even remember, something like 150, 180. I think 150 maybe. And I haven't sold one single token. So of course you could argue, yeah, but at 150, 15x, I should have at least took out the initial or half or something. And I agree, that's a good strategy. I also sometimes do that. But so close to the parabola zone, and you never know if these... Wojak has been having a lot of dips that last quite a while, good for accumulating. But I was kind of thinking it was going to go, the dips weren't going to be as long, and yeah. So I prefer playing it safe and just keeping it for the next few months and not selling any tokens, not like day trading or weekly trading it, buying and trying to sell it to buy it back lower and stuff like that, because a lot of people get wrecked like that. Sometimes just buying and holding 1 to 2 years is really the best you can do. And you can always think about the Shiba Inu holder from 2021. Well, actually, who bought back in 2020, I think. He held for about 400 days straight, so a bit more than a year, or even more than 400, I can't really remember. It was a year and a half, and he made a lot. I think it was like $8,000 invested, and the bag was worth 5.7 billion or 5.3 billion at the all-time high. And he only really got that because he didn't sell any tokens. He was hodling, diamond handing for a year and a half and not caring about the price and not even looking. And that's how you make it, guys. If you start to like, oh, I did a 10x, I'm gonna take half away or sell everything and I'm gonna buy back lower, it's gonna dump 90%, and at the end of the day, you miss that dump that only went 30%, and then it goes higher, and all of a sudden it's breaking the previous all-time high, and you're like, oh fuck, now I have to buy back higher. You're just gonna go chasing the chasing the pump and the dragon, and it's not gonna work. And you might still make profits, but maybe not as much as other people did, just like taking it easy, buying at a good moment and holding 1 to 2 years. Like I said, guys, I'm still sick. To drink some tea. Yeah. Sometimes just buying and holding, just holding 1 to 2 years, don't even give a fuck, just don't even look at the price, and or you can if you want, but just don't do it like daily or every few hours. Do it maybe all a few days or once, maximum once a day, and you're gonna have peace of mind. You're going to be able to sleep, no stress. And sometimes that's what you need, guys, to make these life-changing gains. Of course, if you're an experienced trader and you like day trading, swing trading, I also do that sometimes, not really with meme coins, but well, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and bigger stuff that are less volatile. But if you do it with meme coins and you're good at it, hey, that's on you, man, and congrats. Like, seriously, that's cool. Everybody has their strategy, and if that's the way you make money and that's the way that works for you, I'm glad, you know. So I'm not gonna hate on anybody doing that, and of course, it's cool that everybody tries to find their strategy, because you never know what really fits you. That's why experience in the markets and just testing it out and actually losing money is sometimes the best thing you can do. That's what's going to get you there to actually becoming a profitable investor and trader. So no hate on anybody doing that, no? And I'm just saying, for newcomers and people who are intermediate or even advanced, but who want to have more free time or less stress, just buying and holding 1 to 2 years just before an epic bull run is really the best and the simplest thing you can do. And yeah, of course, the one who also trades and day trades next to that and has both strategies at the same time is probably gonna be topping everyone. But that's really just for the pros, man, the elites of the elite, creme de la creme. If you can't keep up with that, just stop and take it simple, guys. You don't need to be the best of the best if you're not seeing progress, you know, and seeing good profit. And yeah, next to Wojak, ticker Bitcoin, there's one other one on Binance Smart Chain that is a gaming token that has been well, fundamentally, and what they've been releasing and the stuff they've done is amazing. But when you look at the chart, it's really down. But when you think about it, like, almost all gaming tokens are still extremely down in this weird slow uptrend from the bear market, but not really establishing themselves like Bitcoin or alts or even some meme coins. But I think it's gonna come, and that token would be Magicraft, magicraft.io, guys. If you want to check out the website, it's already been, I think, over a year since they've had their game that you can play like for free. You can download it on the App Store, on Google Play Store, and it's a great game. I was actually a beta tester because I bought the NFT like 2 years ago with a friend of mine from in real life. A friend of mine from the army in real life. We were actually during while we were doing our service, because in Switzerland we have to do service every year for 3 weeks. It's mandatory. While we were doing our service, I was actually showing to him, and we were sharing a few crypto projects, because he's also got a bunch of holdings and also on different chains, and he didn't know about a lot about Binance Smart Chain, and I was talking to him about Magicraft. He actually also got an NFT, and we were like beta testing the game and the casern. It was fun. in the evenings we would just like play on our mobile phones and like hang out. And we were testing that game, and that was like almost 2 years ago. And since 1 year and a half, I think, yeah, a year and a half, they actually went live with the game.